Hi, I'm going to talk about what this course of Rodney Earl speaking has done for me so far during starting part one. Since I've taken part one, part two, and part three, going into social situations, going into a conversation with people I don't know used to be an absolute nightmare. Trying to start anything, a voice in my head, guy on my shoulder would say to me, "You're gonna stutter. You're gonna mess this up. Don't even bother trying something. Don't even bother attempting to talk, because I won't get you through this." So yes, starting any sort of situations, any sort of social people I don't know, primarily strangers, people, senior staff at work who I usually interact with. Would usually send me on this road to nowhere, or road to destruction, in effect. But now, doing this course and undertaking the exercises and the routines Rodney's been laying out, it's been a whole new different game of being able to talk. And that sounds so simple. That sounds so... You're going back to kindergarten, you're going back to infant school, going back to nursery, trying to learn how to talk again, and not having to worry about stuttering. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's a life-changing moment, and it's a light bulb moment. And I'll tell you when that kind of happened. Was I think I just finished part one. Me and Rodney had a Zoom call, and we were just talking. And there's one thing that he said to me, and which just won't ever I'll never forget, is I used to talk, I used to rap. I used to kind of go, blah, 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 and then by the end of it, I'll stammer or stutter, or I couldn't get anything out, and I couldn't be able to finish any sentence that I took. And he just stopped me for a second and went, "Stop that, and then speak on an out breath. So don't go, and having that analogy of having a weapon driving your words out, it's just absolutely changed it for me. And understand that don't let your breath control you. Make sure you're in control of your breathing. Give you yourself the opportunity to go to one side, and before you start any sort of conversation, if you're as I was, I used to get so panicky about it. But now I was at a recent golf event, and meeting people that I didn't know, so it'd be quite a nerve-wracking experience for me. But I took myself to one side and I did some breathing exercises. I was expelled loads of air, took in loads of air, and it gave me the opportunity to be in control of my breath, get me in control of how to breathe and how to talk, using my breathing as a tool rather than as an enemy. And that was my biggest problem, was it was my enemy, and it couldn't really be anything worse than going to a conversation, not being able to talk, not being able to say, "How's your holiday been?" or "What have you been up to?" So I used to stumble so often that I didn't ever give myself the opportunity to be able to ask these questions. But now I've got my breathing on my side, on my terms. I can now go up to a person, we can have a conversation. And I've never ever especially with strangers, with people I don't know. I mean, friends, it doesn't really come out that often. It comes out more than I probably realise. But being able to sort of go up to a stranger and have a conversation without worrying in myself about stuttering, yeah, it's a huge life accomplishment. But it definitely was when we spoke about getting control of your breath, getting your breathing on your terms. That's when you'll start enjoying conversations rather than regretting, or not regretting, or rather than going into them scared and anxious. You will go into going, I'm interested now in this person. I'm not worried about how I'm going to sound or how I'm going to talk or if I'm going to stutter. I'm in control of my voice. So if I do stutter, it will be because of a condition. It won't be because of I haven't given myself the opportunity to talk. So yeah, I think it's a huge course, a huge weight off my shoulders. And I recommend Rodney Earl speaking to anyone who has any sort of impediment. it works on so many levels. It's given me such a good basis to kind of go, this is how I can do it. This is how I can achieve a conversation, is to get myself in control of my own breath. Let that breathing be, it's on my terms now. It's not on his terms. My stuttering now it's now all on me. I've got control of it. And I've never, ever, ever been able to say that. I mean, during this video, before lockdown, I would probably be stuttering quite a lot during this video. I would be, it would be every 6th or 7th sort of sentence or word, there'd be a stammer, a stutter. But having the ability now to use that tool, use that breath, talk on an out breath, use that ability to push the word out. And now I'm not trying to rush sentences. It's now under my terms. So yeah, I mean, that's a huge achievement. I can't thank Rodney's course enough that has given me this tool to do this. And I've been on British Stammering Association, stuttering courses, in specialists, and nothing has helped me as much as this light bulb moment, this moment when I realised, actually, this is my turn. This is under my terms. So yeah, it's been amazing, and I can't thank him enough. And I recommend this course to anyone. So Rodney, thanks, mate. Keep it going.